There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll go to the ground.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll keep it on the ground. Runs for the tackle. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
To the ground with the back. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Mustangs are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They believe they can run right here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Motion from the wideout. Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the 1st drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Offense facing 4th down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Runs through a tackle. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there's a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustang!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Eagles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Finds his man. It's Harris. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
With the catch, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He's looking to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Edwards. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the counter. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Shotgun snap on third down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Boston College wants to play fast.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That's a first down for the offense.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Payne. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Brings up 4th down.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Boston College.
The Golden Eagles will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. Good, solid tackle. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And it's not a decision time. You're going for this. You're near midfield. Sometimes those punts will go in the back of the end zone. You're going to net like 25, 30 yards at the most. No. Get the big boy pads on. Strap the extra mouthpiece. Let's go get the first down.
quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, SMU.
And the Mustangs line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The sure hands, it's Johnson. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Boston College right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. Looking for room at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on third down. Bringing the heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Back to pass. That's caught. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll go to the counter. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. Got enough for the 1st. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, that's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game. And
a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
The Mustangs will punt this one away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Payne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He's got an open man. There he goes. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Boston College wants to play fast.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
To the air on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Golden Eagles are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough to give Boston College the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Golden Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Plucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
BC trying to turn this red zone trip into a party in the mods. Off play action. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense.
And I love it when they slip it to the fullback. He's a guy that, blocks a lot, so always in the box blocking, and then you sneak him by those linebackers and try to give him a touch or two to get some positive yards.
And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Caught near the sticks, it's Mendez. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Trying play action. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run the option. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Motion from the wideout. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fakes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
Sends it back in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock? Or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The offense changing the play. The play action fake. This time it's complete. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Just feeds the running back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Waste of time. Here we score.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Give to the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It is perfect. And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped.
And the Boston College offense will take over 1st and 10.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Edwards.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Wilkins. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab outside. It's Edwards. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. To the air on on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. The short hands, it's Johnson. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Payne. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They've got time here to take a shot or two, but they need to be smart. They're already in field goal range. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And what a play by the defense, right? You got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall down in your own red zone. Someone's got to be able to step up and make a play. And he delivers in the end zone, getting the INT, preserving his team's lead here late.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most?